Normalization deal may see Saudi Arabia replace Jordan as custodians of Temple Mount. That to me is a humongous story because, again, if Benjamin Netanyahu can cut a deal with Saudi Arabia, can get them to agree to the third temple up there next to the Dome of the Rock, we're off to the races when it comes to Bible prophecy. Quick comment from each of you. Go first, please, Dr. Lindstedt.
Well, I think the temple is really the tabernacle of Israel. And so I look for something temporary to be built there. I think it's going to happen so suddenly. I think it's along with the story of the red cow. Wow, that's a really hot topic this last week. It made headlines again. And so, yeah, it's preparing the way. But I think they're going to be so excited that they're going to put up the tabernacle, which is a temporary building. I think later there will be a permanent building, but they know the site. They want action in the next 30 days. Who knows what's going to take place on that Temple Mount in the next 30 days?
I mean, it is all lining up for the mark of the beast technology, controlling people, digital currency, and then voila, here we have a potential move very quickly, tabernacle. Not the actual temple, but a temporary tabernacle while the temple can be built. So then they're off to sacrificing those red heifers, getting the purification, mixing the ashes with the water. I mean, it is moving fast. And Dr. Lindstedt, there's I think a rabbi over there, Dr. Lindstedt and I were both reading that article saying that this is going to set up for the Antichrist. So you better look out. So even some of the Jews must be reading the New Testament over there, Dr. Woods.
Well, it's almost like these guys wake up in the morning and they read Bible prophecy and they say, hey, let's come up with some policy decisions that mirror Bible prophecy. That's almost what it looks like. But I just want to communicate the point that, and it's come up already, but it's not just an isolated prophecy here or there. It's all of these prophecies. Even in that article that you shared at the beginning, there's two potential prophecies in play there. All of these prophecies coming together in harmony, in concert and in unity. And Jesus, when he talked about the parable of the fig tree, he said, look for all of these things coming together concurrently. And that's what we're on the precipice of seeing here. There's no more exciting of a time to be alive. And I would just encourage our listeners, if they haven't done so, as the Holy Spirit convicts them, to put their personal faith in Jesus Christ alone for their salvation. Today is the day of salvation in light of all these other things that are happening in the news.
Indeed. You don't want to spend eternity in hell, and you sure don't want to go through hell on earth, the 7-year tribulation. Wow. And it seems to all be lining up.